All right, here we go. Fredo Bang, welcome back to VladTV.
What's up, Vlad?
Hey, man, look. Last time we did an interview was March of 2020. And I feel like since that last time, you've leveled up a lot.
Yeah. I say that. I got a long way to go, but I say I'm on a different level now, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. You got so many songs now on YouTube that are like 5, 10, 20 million views. The features are bigger. You dropped a project. You dropped singles. Seems like you got more jewelry on. Seems like the money's better. The fans are bigger. All that.
Yeah. Here and there, you know.
Okay. I mean, I love it, because me and you, we've been rocking with each other for a while. I did one of your first interviews.
Right. Facts.
So, I love to see when my guests just keep progressing and keep doing better, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, a lot of stuff has come out from you since last time. We did our last interview in March of 2020. And I think in May, you dropped Spin on 'Em, with Moneybagg Yo.
I think I did. It was on Bag album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on his project, but it featured you. And actually, you even started out the song.
Right.
That's a big deal, man, when an artist has a feature and they have someone else actually start it off, so.
Yeah. That's my big brother. Like, I texted him last night. I was like, it's an accomplishment he be doing. I just be feeling like it's my accomplishment. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing him watch and progress than what he was, you know what I'm saying? It just be motivating me.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Moneybagg Yo had the #1 album in the country just recently for like 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. And you guys go back then?
Huh?
You guys go back?
You say go back, what you mean?
Well, I mean, it seems like you guys have been working together for a minute now.
Oh, yeah. Like my first year home from jail, like the end of my first year home from jail, we've been locked in.
Okay, and then in January, you dropped what I guess is a double album?
Yeah, it's the deluxe of my last album, yeah.
Okay, In the Name of G, Still Most Hated.
Yeah.
And the album cover looks kind of almost biblical.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me the concept behind the album. The cover, that is.
Like, I guess we was just really trying to guide off of because the In the Name of G, I had the, Walking with the Lambs and stuff like that with me and G on there. So really just going towards that, you know what I'm saying, keeping in that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and I mean, I'm looking at it. It's got you in front.
Yeah.
With G in the back.
Right.
And both of you got halos over your head.
I got a halo off mine?
Well, okay, no, you don't exactly. Well, you have sort of like the sun behind your head, kind of.
Right.
You're right. No, you're right. G has an actual halo, and you just have sort of like some sun, like a sun behind you.
Right.
So it kind of looks like a halo, but yeah, once you look closely, it's not. Okay, and of course, the halo over G because he's passed away.
Right.
And then, are you holding a lamb?
I think it's supposed to be a goat.
It's a goat.
But we going off.
It's got horns.
We going off of the lamb things though. You feel me?
Okay. And there's a bunch of goats in the background.
Supposed to be lambs, but yeah.
Wait, so you're holding a goat and the lambs are behind you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
I got it.
In my defense, when it comes to covers, I be having like 10% of input on it. Cause like, I really be telling the artist the name. Like, normally I use Trill Graphics, Real Juice Designs. For the In the Name of G, I use somebody in Germany or somewhere like that, or Switzerland. But I tell them the name of it. They throw some ideas out there, but if I like something they do, then we go off of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's a dope cover. I mean, I was just wondering about the meaning, but it's a dope cover. I mean, actually, is this an actual painting? Like,
it's based off the. No, it's not an actual painting. I think I really can't remember, Vlad. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. I mean, it's dope though, man. I love it. I mean, in the
it.
age where people just throw covers together, where people like Kanye just throw on a CD and just put a red thing on it and say, I'm done. Or just take a picture on their way to the, remember Kanye had that one album where you just took a picture of the mountains and that was it?
I feel like the cover art sometimes be the hardest because, like, for one, I'm a person, I don't like doing photo shoots. So it's not like I have a bunch of photos to work with, and I don't like doing photo shoots just for an album cover. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, well, it turned out dope, man.
I think
Congrats.
the only one I did a photo shoot for was still Most Hated. That was the only one I did a photo shoot for.
Got it. Well, this album comes out and it actually peaked on number 40 on the Billboard album charts.
Yeah.
So, not exactly number one yet, but being in the top 40 out of all the thousands of albums that dropped that week is a big deal.
Yeah, made me happy.
I mean, at this point, how many plaques do you have for your various songs?
Singles or just plaques in general?
Plaques in general.
Two. I think 5 or 6.
Okay, there you go.
Cause like, even like every Billboard placement I get, I be trying to I want to see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's an accomplishment that a lot of people can't say they did. A lot of people from where I'm from can't say they did. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Well, the album comes out, and the biggest song on the album is the Top Remix with Lil Durk.
Yeah.
How did that come together with Durk?
With Durk, we was been supposed to work together. We've been had each other numbers and stuff. He ended up coming to Miami for a show and told me to pull up. I pulled up. He was like, let's hit the studio afterwards. When we get there, I had already been looking for somebody to put on the remix, but I didn't want to. I passed up a lot of people because I didn't want to take away the essence of the song. Like, a lot of people just go after the biggest artists they can get. You know what I'm saying? But I be wanting to keep the meaning of the song and the pain and the presentation of the song, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like with everything going on, he had the most to speak about, you feel me? And he delivered.
Yeah. No, he had a tough verse on that shit.
Right.
He really made that song come together, man.
Right.
And that's now your actual biggest song ever?
It's probably a couple million streams away from being bigger than Ooh. But Ooh would be gold and stuff right now, but all my 20-something million views on Worldstar I can't count right now, so that's the only reason that it's not gold. If I had them views, it would have been gold. Right now, I'm like 10 million views off, something like that.
Dope. Now, I was going through some of the lyrics on it.
Yeah.
And you said, I beat a case because I wouldn't talk. You heard the side of the story, but that shit was false.
Right.
Now, we've talked about your situation before,
Yeah.
when you were in prison, over the shooting situation and so forth. But what do you mean by you heard that side of the story, but that shit was false?
I mean, every time, like, something go on, like, let's just say I make an accomplishment, people try to, like, slander my name, you know what I'm saying? And it I don't know, it's just false. You feel me? It's just crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, you've been calling yourself the most hated. I mean, even when you go to your Instagram, it says most hated.
Right.
Like, why do you feel you're the most hated?
I really did that cover. I really made that as far as like reverse psychology. But it is a fact though. Like, I don't know why I feel like it's mostly based off relations and like, who been in the game longer, who people like more. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like I get a lot of hate for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I can relate to that. I get a lot of hate. Usually for no reason too, but it comes to the territory, I feel. Fuck it. I mean, we're well compensated to be hated on, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's how I look at it.
At this point, it's like, you can't change everybody's minds. You can't, so like, yeah. I don't try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, There's another part of that song where you said the only ones that want revenge is the ones that lost. I got dudes mad at me because I wouldn't cross.
Right.
So what does that part mean?
So when I was about to come home from jail, I had people reach out to me who like wanted me to leave TVG and like come sign to them, or you know what I'm saying, come in business with them. I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but and you know, me being the type of person I am, I ain't leave. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm, you know, these people offering everything to me, you know what I'm saying? While I'm in jail, you know, in jail, that's everything, because I ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? But you know.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to where you were by staying in your lane.
Right.
Okay, so Durk is on it.
Yeah.
And he touches on King Von on his verse.
Yeah.
When you heard about the whole situation, because you and King Von actually go back, right?
Yeah, I met Von before Durk.
Okay, how'd you guys meet?
Through Melly. YNW Melly. Melly had been hanging around him and brought him around me.
Okay, so you guys started developing a relationship back then?
Yeah, we used to be in the studio every night, locked in.
Okay, have you guys actually done music together?
We got a track together.
Did it come out?
Not yet.
Aha, okay. So why not drop the King Von feature on your album?
I don't know. I feel like once he died, a lot of people try to drop a lot of music with him and stuff like that. But it's I don't know. Some things don't be like in my interest to like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a time and place for things. It's just be a time and place for things. Like I got a song that's gonna be on my album dedicated to him, but I wouldn't, you know. I can't really go into detail with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a time and place for things.
Fair enough. Okay. I mean, when you found out when he got killed and the whole situation around it, how'd you feel?
You said how I feel?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. Like I said, we wasn't as close as like, you know, one of my partners I grew up with, but you know, we had a relation. And so, like, it's just real unexpected because of the type of person of his caliber, you know what I'm saying? The way he moved, you wouldn't think something like that would go down, you know what I'm saying? So when everybody was calling my phone, I was really trying to make calls and confirm, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when stuff happened, everybody just throw out the worst news possible. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fucked up situation. I mean, I interviewed his manager, Track, you know, who was there, who got shot as well.
Yeah.
And you know, we talked about how similar it was to Tupac passing, you know, like the whole situation around it. I mean, jumping into a fight that you probably shouldn't be jumping into and things escalating and you know, someone gets killed and over a situation that really could have been avoided, to be honest.
Right.
So it's just sad. I mean, we lost one of, you know, what I felt was one of the shining stars of hip hop that day.
Yeah. He definitely was on top at that moment.
Oh yeah. No, he was on his way. I mean, he was like, I felt like the hot new gangster rapper in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, even though he'd been doing it for a little while, that was the dude that I felt was like really like on the biggest, you know, ramp at the time. And it just got cut short. Sad. You know, and I'm sure Durk took it a lot harder than you.
All
right. And you're actually in the Back in Blood video with Durk and Pooh Shiesty, right?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Shiesty had a show out here, I think Palm Beach, and I pulled up. He told me to come out there. Durk told me to come out there. So I ain't never been to Chicago, so I was like, I might well go and give me like a little mini vacation type of, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really do nothing besides work. So I might well go see how Chicago is and stuff like that. It's cold as hell out there. It's cold as fuck out there. I told Durk, I see why y'all niggas don't do no fight out here. It's cold as motherfucker.
Like, I ain't taking these mittens off, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but I really wasn't even supposed to, like, my face wasn't even supposed to be shown in that video, though. I was just there for moral support, and they, like, I don't even know how the cameraman had got me in the video. I really was, like, ducked off.
Well, there's a bunch of features on the album. Moneybagg Yo, who we just talked about.
All right.
He does a feature on your album as well. Kevin Gates shows up on your album.
Big Gates.
For No Security.
Yeah.
You had an interesting line in there. You said, even Crips call me blood.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, for one, I don't know. It's like when I say even Crips call me blood, I really mean like I got Crips that call me family. You know what I'm saying? Cause like our way, a lot. You know, we don't have no gang banging our way. You know what I'm saying? So when we say blood, we really like what a family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be like on that type of time.
Okay, and Sada Baby's on it. I've interviewed him before.
Yeah.
Rylo Rodriguez.
Yeah.
G Money.
Definitely.
Do you have a bunch of G Money verses just put aside for years to come?
No, me and him actually got a couple songs that's not out, but I can't get a hold of them because the producer got them and he ain't sent it to me yet. But I said after this project that I wasn't gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? The In the Name of G project was really solely to like an ending of a phase, like not the end of G because I'm always rep his name, but it's like for me to come at peace and like, you know what I'm saying? If you get in the sense, like.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like it's really a project of healing for me.
Okay, and then Mulatto is on it.
Yeah.
Who just recently changed her name to Lotto.
Yeah.
What do you think of the whole name change thing?
Like, no offense, I don't think that about it. It ain't nothing that registered in my brain.
Right. I mean, do you understand why she did it though?
I heard something about mulatto is a term for something racist or something.
I mean, mulatto means half black, half white.
That's what it means?
That's technically what it means, but I guess it was some people use it in a derogatory type of way sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember when I interviewed her, she said that sometimes people use it like the N-word, like racist people use it like an N-word type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so she kind of kept having to sort of defend herself with that name. So she finally just changed her name just to Lotto to just get rid of all that.
Yeah, well, me personally, I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about it. I mean, you could say I don't really care about how anybody feel about what I say. You know what I'm saying? If I say something or I do something, I meant to do it. And if I did it and it came off wrong and I ain't meaning for it to come like that, then I, add a little something to it. But other than that, I did it. I can't take it back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was her own personal decision. And, she's really become one of the big female rappers right now.
Facts.
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since last time, you actually talked about how one of our regular guests, Boosie, is actually your cousin.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you guys related exactly?
I think it's through his grandma. I'm a Givens, and she a Givens. I think it's some way like that. I can't really remember.
Okay, so one of your grandmother's relatives or his grandmother's relatives is somehow connected to you.
Yeah.
Okay, did you always know that was your cousin, or did you just find out recently?
I don't know since like 2007.
Okay, so for forever.
Yeah.
Okay, but I guess you guys only had one conversation.
Yeah.
I guess you saw him at the Atlanta airport, and you guys exchanged numbers, and then you guys never talked again.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you, as someone who deals with Boosie a lot, he is probably the worst person I know in terms of answering his phone.
Yeah, but
like, I'll actually text him some money shit, like, hey, so-and-so wants to do a deal with you for X amount of dollars, and he just won't even answer.
I ain't gonna lie, I think he just gave me a wrong number.
You think?
I think so. I ain't gonna don't stamp me on it, but I think he gave me a wrong number.
I'll tell you what. After the interview, me and you will compare numbers to see if you got the right number.
Yeah, that be pop up green. The one I take be popping up green and everything. Kind of hurt my feelings.
We'll check. We'll check.
But
I mean, Boosie's just really on his own hustle all the time. Like a lot of times when he doesn't answer me, I don't really take it personally because when he's ready to do something, he'll just pop up out of nowhere. He'll be like ready. Yeah. So it is what it is. And you know, and me and him do these long 2-3 hour interviews. And I remember at one point I said, you know, can you touch on, you know, any of the situations that Fredo Bang had or whatever? And he said, I'm not going to talk about things Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that interview?
I did.
Yeah. He just basically said, I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that?
I don't know. It's just one of them things that don't register in my mind. Like,
okay.
I don't, you know, it's just like, I don't know. It's like asking me, do I care if the sky blue? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing I really think about.
Okay.
I do want a verse from him though. I would like the verse if he ever respond to me.
All right. Well, next time we talk, I'll bring it up.
Maybe he might have just put the wrong number on my phone by accident or something. He ain't blocked me this time on Instagram, so we good, I guess.
He's on his like 10th Instagram account now.
Oh, his Instagram got deleted again?
Multiple times.
Oh, what?
Yeah, multiple. He's not even Boosie on Instagram anymore.
For real?
He's what's his name on Instagram? Hold on, he just it says Torrance Hatch. He's back again 2021. That's his official Instagram.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Instagram has shut him down so many times that he can't even put his name in his Instagram anymore.
That's fucked up.
There's like 10 fake Boosies out there scamming people. Like, it's a mess for him. I mean, in terms of that. But, you know, shit happens.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Baton Rouge, you said that you won't perform in Baton Rouge unless you get 100,000 a show.
Yeah.
Well, number one, does that go for everywhere or just Baton Rouge?
Shit, no. It's just from Baton Rouge.
Okay, so Baton Rouge, you need something extra.
Yeah, definitely.
Why is that?
For one, right now I'm at a nice amount right now per show. For two, I haven't performed in Baton Rouge since 2000 and I want to say 15 or 14. And when I did perform in Baton Rouge back then, it was little team parties. It wasn't an actual club. You feel me? So whoever booked me, like, there's a lot of people in my city that want to see me. So you gonna bring a bag in, and nobody in the city want to let me get my own building. You know what I'm saying? And throw a little bash or nothing. So if y'all don't want to let me do my thing, shit, I'm gonna charge you to do your thing. That's just how it going. And on top of that, like, I gotta deal with the mayor and them and your police force and all that stuff there. I gotta get harassed to come down there. You know what I'm saying? I might end up getting searched. It's all type of bullshit that can happen. You feel me? I gotta worry about my mama staying up all night and waiting till I leave the city. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So with all that, I need to be compensated.
Right. You're saying I'm not doing a show in BR unless you give me 100. I need at least 100, not 40, not 60. Yeah. I need 100. So if your bag ain't big enough, I'm not picking up. I don't give a fuck who you call. You can call my motherfucking mama.
My mama.
She can't change my mind.
I love my mama. Yeah.
So people will try to call your mom to try to get like a discount?
Man, somebody call my cousin, somebody call. Man, I'm talking about, they can call all type of family members. Yeah. And I'm just not going for it, man. You gotta pay me for my headache. Just look, to go back down there, cause when I come out of this town, I'm on travel pass, right? So for me to go back, I gotta go back to my PO and let her know I'm back in town and pissed and all that stuff. So I gotta do, it's a bunch of stuff I gotta do when I come back home. Paperwork, all type of stuff.
I mean, Is Baton Rouge still a mess the way it was over the last few years in terms of the violence and the beef and everything?
I ain't gonna lie, Vlad, I really don't know. I be so focused on working, I swear, unless somebody close die, I don't be knowing what be going on. I be asking my people and they be like, oh man, he died 3-4 months ago. I be like, I don't be knowing what's going on down there.
Well, last time we had an interview, we talked about, the passing of G Money, and you mentioned that there was someone that was locked up over it, but you said that he wasn't the person who did it.
Yeah.
And then in January of this year, someone named DeAndre Fields, 26-year-old, got indicted for killing G Money.
Yeah.
Is that the same person you were talking about, or is this a totally different person?
The person I said innocent?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same person.
So you're saying that DeAndre Fields is innocent?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's a whole article on it on The Advocate.
Yeah.
They were saying that this whole thing started over G Money releasing a song that talked about NBA YoungBoy's sister.
Yeah.
What exactly happened with that?
I don't know, man. I was in jail. I was in jail eating Zuzus and Wham Whams, watching Love and Hip Hop, and jagging out the Bad Girls Club.
Okay, well, DeAndre Fields, regardless of what exactly happened, he actually faces a mandatory sentence of life in prison if convicted.
Yeah.
And then after G Money gets killed, just this whole disaster started to happen in Baton Rouge. I guess this guy named Dump ended up getting killed in May 2018.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
What's his real name?
Desmond Dump Hardnett. They're saying he's G Money's agent. I don't know, is this his manager or something?
G manager?
That's what they're saying in the article.
No, I ain't never heard of him.
Okay. And then another local rapper named Boulevard Quick gets killed in 2018.
R.I.P. Quick.
You know what that is?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Okay. How'd you feel when he got killed?
I was hurt. But the thing is, Vlad, it's hard to explain, but like, we know, like, when people like that die, we know what they expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like, back then in the ancient times with the gladiators and stuff, like, them people used to be mad if they wouldn't die in battle. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it's like kind of dishonoring. You feel me? In a way. So I be thinking about it like that. I just be thinking about what they expect from us, want us to keep striving in life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in a way, like they happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you've also separated yourself out of all that environment and set up shop in Miami and just not even put yourself in those type of situations anymore. Yeah. I don't hear of really anything happening with you.
No, I work. I completely work. You know what I'm saying? It's too much money out here to be going back and forth jail and all this stuff. It's too much money out here. There's too many females. Well, I ain't gonna say females. Yeah. But it's too much money out here. You feel me? It's too much. It's like once you finally get out of those gates and you really experience and breathe real life, you like even the simple things make you happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be happy just to wake up and go feed my dogs and go walk my dog. You feel me?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't understand how you get angry being a millionaire. When you're already a millionaire, I understand when you're broke and you're angry. I mean, I've experienced that, like just being dead broke, seeing everyone else make money, you're just mad at the world, you're mad at yourself, you start blaming other people, whatever else. But when you got millions in the bank and you're just viciously beefing with people. Like, I just don't get that. You know? I mean, I've had my little back and forth, but it's never even been serious with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what's his name? Lil Reese. Like, Lil Reese would say little slick shit about me on Twitter. And after he got shot recently, I went on Twitter. I said, yo, regardless of what Lil Reese said about me, I'm happy that he pulled through. And, you know, Young Chop, when I met Young Chop back in the day, and I'm tweeting all this, you know, told me Lil Reese was the most talented dude in Chicago, but he's just always in the streets. So I'm hoping for a quick recovery. You know, and Reese hit me back and said, yo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I'm just like, yo, I mean, shit ain't serious. Like,
right.
Well, I'm going to be beefing with Lil Reese? Like,
yeah,
make
but
no
like,
damn sense.
And like a lot of stuff happens these days because everybody not men. You feel me? Like that little light situation between y'all could have escalated to something with somebody whose brains weren't on men level. You feel me?
100%. 100%. Because yeah, I mean he's known to be with the shit, and I'm known to have armed security, and you know what I mean? If somehow we ran into each other and guns get drawn, I mean it could have ended in someone dying.
Right.
It just is what it is. And that's why, I mean, like, to me, it's never that serious. Like, it's just never that serious. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and bruises and cuts that I had to get through to get to this point. So I'd be damned if I trick it all off over a damn argument.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, I remember when you dropped your album, you said, guess me and my son dropping together. You were talking about NBA YoungBoy. And I didn't think that was really a big deal, but the response that he did was way over the top. I guess he's just talking about all the bitches that he claimed that you fucking after him and all this other shit. And he turned into something that honestly didn't even make sense based on what you said. And you responded, you said, man, somebody go help little brother out. He hungry, dog. He angry, talking about dead partners and shit. You know, et cetera, et cetera. And he said, at the end, you said, we shared 2 hoes. Now all of a sudden, I'm just fucking everything you fuck. Stop playing.
I corrected that too. I ain't mean to say hoes.
Okay.
Females.
Well, the back and forth with y'all go on forever. Has been going on forever. Right now, he's locked up. How do you feel about him being locked up right now?
I hate to see him locked up. I wish he was. I wish he was home. I don't wish jail on nobody. Jail is a real torturous place, especially for the weak-minded. You feel me? I don't wish that on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I wish him the best to his situation.
We brought in a lawyer named Mo Gangat. And he broke down his case. And it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. I mean, not only, I guess he was on probation and he did a video shoot where there was a bunch of guns there, some of which had like, you know, were modified, you know, with like extra long clips and shit like that, which has extra kind of charges associated with it. But then when they finally went to go arrest him, when they tried to pull him over, he ran, and then they found another gun in the car. So at this point, they're not giving him bond, and he's probably going to sit there for at least a couple of years. I mean, it's big of you to say, you know, don't wish jail on anyone. Is there ever a situation where y'all could just sit down and say, all right, let's just squash everything. We're both rich. We're both successful. You know what I mean? We could just get past that and move forward.
I ain't gonna lie, but I done said this 1,000 times. Like, I have no problems with him. We really ain't never had no problems. Like, if there is tension anywhere, I don't know where it came from. I mean, if he want to reach out right now, you know what I'm saying? I'll pick up the phone. You feel me?
Really?
Yeah, I would. I'll pick up the phone. Like I say, especially because he in this situation, you feel me? And I done been there, you know what I'm saying? So if he need any advice, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind getting advice. Like I said, I done been there. I done been there, and I know what it feel like to be in there. And when you in there, one thing that you definitely need is a support system. You feel me? You need somewhere that you can put your emotions in. You feel me? Somewhere you can trust your emotions and your mind. You feel me? Because the mind is so easy to slip and leave. And you feel me? And you'll come out way worse than you was. You feel me? Especially if you witness certain things. You know what I'm saying? So if he was to reach out right now, I'll respond.
That's big of you.
I'm a man. I'm a man, Vlad. I don't. Like I say, it's too much money out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm on grown time. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because I interviewed his older brother.
Who his brother is?
OG3. NBA OG3.
Beanie?
OG3 is the only name I know him by.
They brothers?
Yeah, it's his older brother.
Like blood brothers?
Yeah, blood brothers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And, we got into a whole conversation where I was just like, it don't seem like there's an adult in the room when YoungBoy does what he does. Like, it doesn't seem like he listens to anybody. It seems like he goes out without security, gets into arguments, gets into fights. And his brother was like, yeah, man, I mean, we have security for him. We have 100 security dudes he could choose from, but he's just going to do what he's going to do. And, I mean, to be as big as he is, and he's got, 8 kids now, but with another one on the way, to be sitting in a cell right now, not knowing when he's going to come out, not knowing if he's going to get a bond, not knowing what the judge is going to throw at him, being given a lot of different chances, and having the career that a lot of artists would want, to just be sitting in a cell with a bunch of men, no women around, eating shitty food in a cage.
You're a waste of life.
Like, yeah, it's just a waste of life.
That's why I said I'd have been in a situation like, when I went to jail, I wasn't a convicted felon. I had 2 open cases and I caught another case, right? They put a judge hold on me for 2 years before I took my time. So for that whole 2 years, I'm just sitting there going back and forth to court, don't know when I'm gonna get out. I have no bond, you feel me? I have no way to get out of here. And you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I know what it feel like. And the only thing that kept me going was family. You feel me? So yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow.
I mean, look, to have y'all two take a picture together, get on the phone and put the audio out, a FaceTime picture or something, I think that would really just heal the city. You know what I'm saying? In a way. Because it's not just you two. It's all of these other people. And everyone's getting kind of dragged into it. Because, I mean, there's Lit Yoshi. So is that your artist?
Yeah.
He's now being charged with 2 attempted murders right now. And I'm not going to go into any of the details of this shit at all because these are open cases. But have you guys been speaking at all?
Yeah, he's on. He home on house arrest.
Oh, he's on house arrest.
Yeah, he can't be. His stipulation, he can't be on social media. We can't post him, and he can't put out music videos right now. So he actually going on waiting on his court date. We're trying to get his videos back. So you know what I'm saying? Because these days that's the main way to make money as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, how's his overall mood? Because, I mean, facing 2 attempted murders, I mean, especially in Louisiana, that's a rough one.
We got good faith, you know what I'm saying? At the while, we got good lawyers that, the innocent's gonna come out at the while, you know what I'm saying? We got good representation. Right now, he still been going to the studio, making music, just trying to, you know what I'm saying? He just had a little girl, he got a little boy on the way. So we're just trying to secure the future and,
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. 2 kids, facing time like that. I mean, just tell him to keep his head up.
Yeah.
Okay, now you mentioned you're close to YNW Melly.
Right.
And he's actually still in prison facing a double murder.
Yeah.
Have you guys been talking while he's been locked up?
A little bit.
Okay.
On and off.
How's he doing overall?
Oh, he in good spirits. He working on his album right now, trying to put his album together and put it out.
While in prison?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Melly, I feel, is like one of the most talented dudes out there.
Definitely.
Like, his talent level is on just another plateau, I feel.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's just locked up right now, facing some heinous charges, is kind of crazy to me.
All right.
Yeah, and I remember I talked to his manager, and he said, who's Track, who's also King Von's manager, who I mentioned, who also manages Melly, and he said Melly's 100% innocent. He said that those dudes are like in his videos, like he loves those dudes.
Definitely.
So, which is probably why, if it was an open and shut case, that trial would have happened, or he would have taken the plea deal right away. The fact that he's dragging on, I mean, at this point, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been about 2, maybe.
Yeah.
2 years now. 2 years now.
Yeah, so clearly it's not an open and shut case. So hopefully he can get freed and go back to being a superstar again.
Yeah.
Do you guys have music together?
Yeah. We didn't put out songs together. Actually, a song we got aired out was supposed to have King Von on it. Von was supposed to be on that song.
Melly, Von, and Fredo together on a song. That'd be kind of crazy.
It would.
Yeah.
You never know, you might catch something.
Might catch some. All right. That's what it is. Well, you said that you don't believe in church or the Bible.
Yeah.
Are you religious at all?
Yeah.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in a higher power, and I just don't believe anything dealing with men.
What do you mean?
Like, church, I feel like I don't believe in I had to pay you to praise God. Yeah. And when it comes to the Bible has been rewritten thousands of times. And then on top of that, it contradicts itself. You feel me? And on top of that, when back in the slave days, the slave owners would let one person read. This is what I want y'all. This is the Bible, and this is what y'all read. You feel me? They didn't even want us to read, so why would they give us the fact, the truth? You get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So I just rather.
No, I mean, Christianity was used to control black people, essentially, during the slave times. And in fact, the original, like the preachers, the black preachers were like the original black upper class. Because the slave masters would give them more power to try to keep the other slaves in line.
They'll let them learn how to read. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so, a lot of times when you've seen, kind of the backlash of the backlash of the black church, where people became Muslim and everything else like that, I think a lot of it sort of stems from that.
Yeah, and I'd rather just, you know what I'm saying? Me and God, we got our relationship. I fuck with him, he fuck with me. That's what it is. I just leave it at that. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I just leave it at that.
Yeah, I remember when Lil Nas X dropped that music video where he was like in hell, like giving Satan a lap dance and all that. And, me and a couple of my guests, like Michael Jai White, talked about how Satan isn't real, how there's not a real person that's red with horns. Like all these people got upset with me and, like started arguing with me that Satan is real and everything else like that. But
who knows the truth?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Am I wrong? Are they wrong? Who knows?
Feel me? If you get to thinking about it too hard, start making your head hurt. So when I get to that point, I just be like, fuck it.
Exactly. You said something interesting. You said all the rappers date the same girls.
I didn't say that. I actually, I think you're talking about the Sean interview, huh?
Right, the
Say
Say
Cheese
Cheese
interview.
interview.
Yeah, he asked me why do rappers date the same girls, and I, you know, I was telling him basically, it's just like everybody started like right now, everybody going by the Maybach truck and they want to do the little bouncy thing. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I want to see how it bounce too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Yeah, but there's like 1,000 Maybach trucks.
It's 1,000 bad bitches out here.
Well, nah, but everyone's going after Lori Harvey. You see what I'm saying? There's
I'm
not
not.
a. I know you're not, but I'm saying like, you get the hot girl who starts like fucking with all the hot dudes. Like Lori Harvey done fucked with, I mean, Michael B. Jordan, of course, Future, Diddy's son.
Look,
Who
I'm
else?
not.
Trey Songz.
Hey, I'm not.
A race car driver. Like,
Look, hey, I ain't gonna speak on Laura because I fuck with Steve. And if I say something wrong about Laura, all the females gonna blow my DM up and blow me down. So all I'm gonna say is, me personally, I don't believe in a man or a female. Let me say man or female. Yeah, make sure they get that. I don't believe in a man or a female going through 7, 8 relationships in 1 year publicly.
agreed.
I just feel like there's something is wrong there, like morally.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman.
Yeah, I agree. I've always kept my relationships completely off the radar, and I've always gone for women that are not public.
Yeah, let's be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
Like all us in our lives, men and women have like, oh, I got this person I text, I got this person I mess with. You know what I'm saying? That we go through in the years. But when you talk about being public, going out with somebody publicly, Instagram posting with somebody, that's different. That's relationship status. So when you can do that with 8, 9 people in 1 year, that shit is weird.
I agree. I think certain things should be kept completely private, off the radar, to yourself, and that's that. I mean, if you want to put it public, you better make sure you're 100%, you're with that person for a couple of years, it's established, and y'all could take the bullshit that comes with going public, which is other people going in each other's DMs and claiming this and showing pictures of that, whether it's true or not, text messages or whatever. I've always preferred, like I said, you don't know who I'm dating or fucking with or nothing, because I've always just kept it off the radar. I felt like nothing good is going to come of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think what really happens is, you know how, you have what you would call groupies? You know, people that just want to get with you just because you're Fredo Bang or because they see the jewelry or whatever.
Yeah.
I think a lot of dudes are groupies for a lot of these famous females. And some of the dudes are famous themselves. But being a groupie, I don't think goes just one direction.
Fact.
I think it works both ways.
Facts. I'd have been grouped out for a couple female. Facts.
Exactly. You know, you've been watching her videos, you've seen her on Instagram, and then, wow, you could actually meet her. You don't know her, but it's just the idea of who that is, which kind of makes you a groupie. And listen, I've done the same thing.
Yeah, it'd be the idea of you being inside of her. Also.
That too. But it's never, but for me, I guess that part just hasn't, I don't know, man, being in a room and there's like 4 or 5 dudes that have all fucked the girl that you claiming, like,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
I'm a jealous type. I can't even go through that. Like, I'm the type, I could be messing with somebody and somebody, like, I meet somebody she mess with and let's just say I'm talking about just bummy. Like, I look at them like, that's what you was fucking with? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like your value go down.
Yeah. Well, the last relationship that I know that you were in was with Young Thug's sister?
Yeah.
Okay. How long did that last?
We was together from like my last 2 months and like last month in jail, so 2018 May, all the way until like about a year or so.
Okay. And I guess I guess you had met Thug before, but he wasn't really in the mix with y'all like that?
Nah, he was never in the mix. I met him though.
Yeah, hell of a talent.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite artists.
Why'd you guys break up?
Dolly a strong-spirited person, so it could come off toxic, and like,
okay,
I don't know. It just got to a point where I felt like I was having high blood pressure and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog, though. I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, she helped me through a rough time in my life. Like, at the end of my jokes, you know, my girl had left me and stuff, and she like, you know what I'm saying? She was like my angel on some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I love her. I got the most respect for her.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, the one thing I've always noticed about you is that you have this level of calmness about you that's like, for me, it's like almost a goal. When I see you or when we interact, when we do interviews, it's like nothing gets to you.
Yeah.
Like nothing really works. You know, you're talking about, you know, high blood pressure. I've never seen you have high blood pressure, at least not around me or publicly.
Jill taught me this.
I mean, how do you keep that Zen-like state throughout your life, considering all the bullshit that goes on?
I don't know. I feel like I learned it in jail, because like in jail, right, people do things to get a reaction out of you, right? So you might have some person be like, hey, let's just, for instance, right, let's just say you make store today. You got your brownies, you got your cookies, candy, and stuff like that. Let's just say you missing all your chips now. So you can either make a statement, hey, where my shit at? Nobody gonna respond, you know what I'm saying? Or you can lay back and hunt, you know what I'm saying? And then you go off of that, you know what I'm saying? So I just learned to never let nobody jokes off me and get a reaction out of me when they want it. You know what I'm saying? I get a reaction when I want to.
Yeah, I mean, if someone can make you have a reaction, they're controlling you.
Right. So it's like a bigger objective, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just learned to control my emotions and hunt. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, do you ever get angry privately?
Yeah, I get angry, stressed, all type of shit, but I rarely let anybody see that. You know what I'm saying? Or I just go play video games or count some money to make me feel better.
Counting money does make you feel better.
It really do, especially, listen, I mean, the best part would be when you fuck up and miscount and you be like, fuck, and start over.
I mean, with the money you've made, what do you think was your single biggest purchase?
My house.
Okay.
My house just went up in value.
What state did you buy? I'm not going to ask where your house is, but what state did you buy your house in?
Florida.
Okay, so you have a house in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I live in Baton Rouge because of my parole. I just own my house in Florida.
Got it. What do you think was the single stupidest purchase you've ever made?
Stupidest? When I first came home from jail, I had put down on a rental for like a year. And it ended up, like, I never seen the house or anything. I was just trying to hurry up and get something to relocate. And the house was like Photoshop pictures, all type. The flow was going in, like pushing in, all type of shit. So I lost money there. I got some of my money back, but I lost money there. Jewelry, I don't really care about jewelry, but the jewelry I do buy, like it got worth. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really, like, this is my first time buying jewelry in like a year. Like I really don't care about jewelry. Other than that, I spend a lot of money on shoes. I got a habit of collecting shoes now. And I've been having to buy clothes and stuff. If it was up to me, I'd wear pajamas every day.
Have you invested your money?
Yeah. I got a management company. I'm looking for a I'm trying to go in business with somebody with a restaurant. I got some of this stuff going on.
Okay.
But I'm gradually going into it though, because like before I get into something, I like to know the ins and outs completely to where I know, and if something going wrong, I know it's going wrong. You feel me? That's why I never got into stocks, because I don't completely understand it right now.
I mean, I could honestly say I've made most of my money in stocks.
Yeah. But it do got a lot of scamming going on with that stock stuff, though.
They do. And, if you're trying to do a quick flip, stocks ain't for you. But, I mean, I've been investing for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I could say that if you pick solid companies, like companies that you actually use every day, like Google or Amazon or Microsoft or something like that, your money's pretty safe.
Yeah.
These are companies that have been growing for 20, 30, 50, sometimes 100 years.
Yeah.
And every year they've been growing. Now, if you want to throw all your money into Dogecoin and it don't work out for you, then that's a whole different story.
And then the other thing I don't get, like, people run into the stock that Elon Musk post. Like, as soon as Elon Musk, I really don't know how to say his name. As soon as he talk about one, it shoots up, and it's gonna shoot up because everybody goes and run to it. You feel me?
Right, but he's talking about cryptocurrency, right? Whenever he mentions cryptocurrency, it goes up.
Yeah.
But he can't mention Amazon and it'll do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he might talk about his own company, Tesla, which, I'm on my second Tesla. It's my favorite car ever, but I've never put my money in the company because that company isn't always profitable. It's always barely kind of scraping by, trying to catch up. So I don't know, man. I can tell you that the stock market over time is the single biggest wealth builder in the history of mankind. When you look at every billionaire, their biggest holdings is almost always in stocks.
Yeah.
Like look at all the billionaires out there. Look at everyone on the Forbes list. They're all there because of stocks. Sometimes it's stock in their own company, but usually it's also a bag of other shit as well.
I gotta completely understand it first before I get into it.
Absolutely. You don't want to jump into it. Because I remember when I first jumped into stocks, I lost money right away. But after I actually started making real money and I sat there and started reading books, I started reading about Warren Buffett and how he did it. And I started reading the books that he learned from. It's been by far the best thing I've ever done in my life, money-wise, point blank, period. And every dollar that I get profit from VladTV goes straight into the stock market.
So you would you give up VladTV for stocks?
What do you mean?
If somebody like, I got this X amount of stocks right now for you, but you got to delete VladTV right now, would you do it?
What, you mean sell the company? Which is basically what you're saying.
No, I wouldn't even say sell it. I just say delete it. They want you to completely delete it.
Delete it for $100 million? Sure. $100 million worth of Amazon stock? You can have it.
And nobody know what VladTV know is no more.
That's fine. If I had $100 million in my bank account, I could ride off into the sunset. I have multi-generational wealth.
So you don't have no real emotional ties to it.
I mean, yes, I have emotional ties to it, of course. I mean, I'm proud of my work. But now, would I sell it for $1 million? Absolutely not. Would I sell it for $10 million? Would I delete it for $10 million? Absolutely not. 20, 30 million? Absolutely not. 100 million or $1 billion? Sure, no problem. Because 100 million might not be an amount that I make in my lifetime.
I just want to see I just want to get a gist of what it means to you.
I mean, it means a lot to me, but then what can I do with 100 million?
Right. Facts.
You see what I'm saying? With 100 million, I mean, shit, I could build a city. You know?
Facts.
I could buy a sports team, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could do a lot. I mean, shit, I remember when I interviewed Akon and Lady Gaga used to be signed to him.
Yeah.
And he said once he sold his interest in Lady Gaga, that's when he started investing. He wouldn't even tell me how much he sold it for, but he said that's when he really started investing. And now he got his own city that he's building in fucking Africa.
Yeah.
See, now taking a bag like that and building my own city, you know, Vlad City.
Vlad City.
Yeah. You know, I'll let that go. But, you know, I mean, but we're talking about sort of an unrealistic situation. Like I don't see anyone.
You never know.
It
got stupid rich people who do stupid stuff with their money every day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so maybe, but until that happens, I'm extremely proud of what I do. I feel like what I do is historical. Like I feel like people are going to be looking at some of these interviews 20, 30, 100 years from now and learning about, you know, these people that lived during this time. And, you know, I feel like the type of interviews I do are not like what everyone else does. I feel like I get people's life stories. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, like Mo3, when he died, there was only one interview where he told his life story. And that was on VladTV. So when people listen to Mo3 20 years from now and they say, oh, well, what was this dude about? There's only one place they can go. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I mean, when you've seen, you know, mentioning Mo3, like Mo3 got killed since last time. King Von got killed since last time. Boosie got shot in Dallas since last time. Do you feel like more pressure in terms of your safety when you go out and you're performing and you're in front of all these people, you don't know who's in the audience, you know there is beef and so forth?
Nah, they deaths don't affect how I think because I've been in the same mode from the jump. You feel me? Now sometimes it'll be situations to where like one time I had a situation to where I was on live and I was at a restaurant and it was a fan and the fan had something on him. You feel me? And if it wasn't a fan, he could have did me something. I'm like. A self-check. You feel me? I call it self-checking. You feel me? So it be little situations to where I'm like, oh, I'm tripping. Let me jump back in my mode. But other than that, I know what the risk I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. So I gotta move. I gotta respect it. You feel me? Because if I don't respect it, I could be the same way. You get what I'm saying? So I just try to move accordingly.
Well, you had an Instagram post recently where you were at a show and then like something happened and it looked like you were kind of looking around and the caption said, y'all stop playing like a motherfucker don't got PTSD.
Man, listen. That was a smoke machine. You hear me?
Okay.
So, mind you, this motherfucker ain't went off the whole night. The top was like the second to last song I do. I do like a 20, 25 minute set. So once I start rapping, this motherfucker go off. It just felt like it was pushing hard, so it felt like somebody like grabbed me. You feel me? I don't know. It was something in my head just went off that like, I don't know. It was just like, get right type. I don't know. I can't really explain it. But I don't know. You know how I got that mode to where I was showing like that fuck with me just now. Like I was on some bullshit.
I mean,
that's why I had to turn around and smile. You heard me?
I mean, do you think you have PTSD?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I got all type of shit.
I mean, I'm not sure if we talked about this before, but have you ever been shot before?
Me? Oh no.
Okay.
Have I had one whistle been past my ear? Yeah. Have him come through the car? Yeah. Plenty of times.
Okay, so you've been shot at, but not shot.
Yeah, I ain't never been shot.
Okay. Stabbed?
No.
Jumped?
Yeah.
Yeah. No harm, no.
Huh?
No shame in that. I've been jumped before. I mean,
I'm a pit. You gotta jump me. You feel me? Especially if you don't know what you're doing. That's how I get the cut over my eye. I got to jump. I like that.
Okay.
Again, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I be liking some scars because it let me remember. You feel me?
Right. I feel you. I got my own. I got my own scars when I got jumped. But yeah, man. I mean, you lived through it.
Yeah.
You live through it. You learn from your mistakes, man. Well, Fredo Bang, listen. Like I said in the beginning, congrats on elevating since our last time.
Appreciate it.
I've definitely seen it. It seemed like when we first started, you still have something to prove, and
I still got something to prove. I ain't nowhere near where I want to be in life, especially when it comes to music. Like I want to be way bigger And when I say bigger, I'm talking about numbers wise. I ain't talking about fame wise. Like I don't know. I just want to get my music out there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's working, man. I mean, the songs are reacting. Like I said, there's all these songs that are. I almost feel like YouTube, gets more of a reaction out of your music. Because on Spotify the numbers are cool, but on YouTube I feel like the numbers are crazy.
Yeah, Spotify the only place like even my biggest platforms is Apple and YouTube. So
okay.
I'm still trying to get me and Spotify, we working. You know what I'm saying? Spotify, I'm gonna get there
right.
one day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, not only do you have a ton of songs that have reacted, but it seems like you've really been good at forming these relationships. You have a lot of features from a lot of dope artists who don't really jump on a lot of people's shit.
Yeah, I was telling somebody that like all my features like mostly come from people meeting me and want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Even some people I meet, I even pay them if I had to, but most of them free and they want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, I don't work with almost everybody I want to work with, and I'm besides Adam Levine, Thug, Kodak, and Drake. That's the only people I'm eager to work with. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I'm ready to just more focus on myself.
There you go, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming in. We've been trying to make this happen over DM for a little while.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It finally happened. I appreciate it, man. Congrats on all your success, man. Wishing you all the best.
I appreciate you.
No doubt, man. Peace.